Hi everyone, Katie here. Welcome back to another layout video and the first video in my spring cleaning challenge. So I have picked out a box of floral ephemera to use for this layout. And most of it I think comes from Pink Fresh Studios, but many different packs, different collections, things like that. So I'm going through and taking out a few pieces that I think might work, putting back things that I'm not super interested in using. And I'm scrapbooking a layout that actually is just screenshots. I have a screenshot for like an event flyer right there on the right, and then one that is like a trail description there on the left. So I'm scrapbooking this really just kind of like a memorable day where my husband and I just spent a lot of time together doing different adventure-y kind of things. And it was a good day, so I wanted to scrapbook about it. I'm putting my photos on a mat from a piece of paper out of my scrap bin. So that was a great way to start this challenge as well. And it's just on a little like gray piece of paper that has little hearts. It's a really cute paper. I think it maybe was a crepe paper, Maggie Holmes um, collection, maybe that even my sister had. So once I get those matted, nothing's stuck down yet, but I'm just grabbing all kinds of this ephemera and trying to place it where I think it might look nice. And I really like how it's turning out. I'm using a lot of pieces. It's very floral, but I don't think it's like overpowering. I even get a journaling box in there. I get to use a bunch of different colors and some little phrases. One says, be happy, love each day. And then I'm also trying to use up these mounting squares from my Herma mounting square dispenser. Now, obviously, you can never have too much adhesive, but I'm really interested in trying a new one. I am, just ready to move on from that one. So even trying to use that up as well. I've got some frames you can see here, some just like florals and little banners and tags, trying to use up a little bit of everything, and all of this came out of one ephemera box. Now, I have so many ephemera boxes, and they are full to the brim, which I love. I love getting new supplies and everything, but I also need to make sure that I am using them up. I've noticed a lot lately. I've been getting new collections and using up those new collections, but kind of neglecting some of my older stuff, and I don't want it to go out of style or become something I don't like as well. Just sitting in my craft room. I want to use what I have. Now this, you can see I have a little floral frame here, and I am trimming it down a little bit so that it fits more nicely under my photo, and then I'm not being wasteful. And even though I am trying to use things up, I don't want to just, put 3/4 of something underneath a photo just to say that it's used, right? So I can definitely use that piece some other time. Or if I feel like I can't later, then I'll get rid of it later. It's no harm putting it back in my ephemera box. Now I'm sticking everything down here using those little mounting squares for the most part, and I really like how it's starting to turn out. I do a little bit of journaling before I stick it down just because all the texture and everything, the lumpy and bumpiness, will make it more difficult to write on. Just write about our day. We went mountain biking, we went rock climbing, and we went on a night hike at a local park. So it was a very full day, but it was a lot of fun, very adventure-y. And then I stamped the date there down at the bottom with my little roller date stamp, which that's a Project Life item, and I absolutely love it because all the numbers move, so like I can never not have the correct date. Even in 50 years, I'll still be able to write the correct date. So that is awesome. Highly recommend that if you're in the market for one. I'm adding just a few more pieces of my ephemera here, a few more florals, just because I think I need a little something more going on at the top. And I thought the little moth was just so appropriate because, one of the things we did was a night hike, so moth. And again, also using up what I have, and I think the colors match nicely. And then I grabbed this set of thickers. It has a bunch of gold leaves, which I think are perfect to add just a little something else to my layout. And also, working on using that up. It's been in my stash for a while, and I haven't used it lately, so glad that I got to add a bunch of those stickers down. And I even use the word memory for the title, which I think is super appropriate because that's what this page is all about, was just a good day full of memories. So it's a perfect title right there. And I love how the gold just kind of pops against the florals and then that dark background as well. You can see I'm adding just a couple more because I think the gold really does pop and I like how it's scattered around. I add that little heart to finish it up. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.